everyone, Adel here from Web3 TV. We're live coming at you at Gitex Global, and today I'm going to be interviewing Magnus, who is CEO of Tension, and this wonderful project on using a metaverse. So, Magnus, tell us about this.
I could. What we're doing here is that we use like the 5G setup of a 5G SA system on a stadium and showing how we can monetize on this for the fans. Yes, okay. So, for example, we have here this application, so you can go in and start viewing this from any angle at any time. We can also see that we only have 2 cameras at the moment. So, for example, is that we go into this metaverse, which is actually a 3D game, and whatever the club is doing in this 3D game is actually up to them. It could be that they're reselling the advertising for each match, for example, so they can monetize on this. And you can also put in tracking data or players running around in this. Okay. We also have a layer of gamification here. So you have your avatar. You can kit your avatar in different jerseys, and of course you have a trading card game as well. So when you collect your spirit points, you can have your trading card going on. Okay. But let's go into the store, become a subscriber, which also means that we connect this to the 5G system. So we move you seamlessly into different slides and prioritize your users in this app. Okay? It could be, for example, that you're playing an AR game for one side against the other side, because with the 5G SA, we know where you are, down to 1 meter. Okay? So let's subscribe. Gives us a lot of new capabilities and possibilities in the application. And one, of course, is becoming your own director. So it's not any pushing here. So we stream, even if we don't see it as a picture, it's actually streaming into the 3D game. All right. So I can select which one, any angle at any time. I can also go in and ask for doing my own reruns or replays. So I can select an angle and I can scrub back in time and find out certain situation. Which also cool here is that we can boost ourselves, which then means that we get back in the system here. And when I do my replays, you see the small dots underneath there. It could be that the influencers that are on the match, you get your own slice to do your uplink broadcasting. Okay, so you know that your information gets through to the viewers, and then it's tapped up in the application for the fans who's following you. So it's a lot of this kind of things for the fans, and especially for the Z generation. So we want to attract the Z generation coming back to the stadiums instead of sitting home, playing a game and watching Twitch at the same time. So it's a new way of engaging the fans for coming back to the stadiums.
Interesting. It's really nice. I'm curious to know. This is a game. Is that correct? So how do you control? Could we see a quick gameplay?
We don't have anything here right now, so because it's a very early stage on the football things, we're doing it for the ice hockey. So, for example, when the Zamboni guys making the ice, running with the Zamboni, you can do it simultaneously in the application and play and compete against the real Zamboni. And for example, then the team can give you a gift or something after the match, the ones who did it fastest or best. So it's a lot of small mini games going into that are connected to the game that you're watching, so you get them coming back instead of staying home. So
very interesting. This is something different that we're seeing in the Gitex Global, at least. I'd like to delve a little deep into talking about blockchain technology. We see it as a very great emerging technology whereby security, scalability can be achieved. I was wondering to get your views on whether right now are you using blockchain technology for this metaverse, and if not, do you plan to in the future?
Yes, we plan to do that, and especially on one example that we're looking into it right now is when you have your collecting cards. First time you get the card, the second time you get the video clip that you can NFT, for example, and put into blockchain. So I think that's a cool way. Then when you start trading these, then you start going the
royalties. You get royalties.
Yeah. And what if you are an influencer and you do your own catch of a certain situation on the ice or on the pitch, and then you NFT that, and then you start selling that, or you're giving that out to different fans, and then you start getting it there. So
fantastic.
Another way that you should be able to do that, if you really want to stretch, is that when you're done your jersey, you can kit your jersey with different logos and stuff like that. And when you're done with that, you should be able to NFT that and hopefully run around in the game with your favorite team's jersey on that you created with your own number on the back.
There's definitely a use case when it comes to the cards that you were showing me, because each one I'm assuming is unique. So to make it even to make it the most unique you can do and the most secure is put it on the blockchain where it's unpenetrable, and you enjoy the benefits of security.
Exactly.
So in the same light that you mentioned, you were open about implementing blockchain technology in your metaverse and in your operations. Are you equally open about implementing cryptocurrencies for rewarding your users and gamers for winning games?
Yes, we are open to anything, but I think this needs to be worked out with the teams, because I think maybe it's a little bit too early. It's very controversial to do the things that we're doing anyhow, because it's open up a totally new way of doing things. So I think it's coming, and so from our side, it's no problem. And so yeah. But I think it will be more down to the teams and the fans what they want.
Magnus, thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you for watching. This is Web3 TV, and we'll see you next time.